hey, ho, ha, ho. Hula, 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 the boola, boola, boola. Look who's got the front seats for the Mexican hat dance now. Just like a bunch of spiders in a birthday cake.
Are you drawing a chart right now?
It's a line
conducting
with pieces in the line.
A dyslexic orchestra.
Okay, so
Dyslexic,
what is the X and the Y
autistic
axis,
orchestra.
and where do they meet?
Here's your ADHD. Here's your autism. Here's your ADHD. Little sections of bipolar disorder. Or maybe bipolar disorder is just a whole separate thing.
How did you get your ADD or ADHD diagnosis?
I did not.
You didn't?
I got a bipolar diagnosis.
Oh. Cause I just told my doctor, I was like, yeah.
My doctor has asked me before. It's like, she was like, how did we come up with you being bipolar? I was like, you did. You said I was bipolar. He's like, why did I say that? Because my mom's bipolar. Right and I feel very bipolar. She's like, oh yeah, that's right. Like, my GP forgot why I was in there.
I can Google anything and go to my doctor and be like, here's the problem. And she's like, well, you're probably right.
You have to pay for the diagnosis, not the diagnosis, pay for the testing.
Oh yeah, so I just lied and said, yeah, I did that in college.
No. I don't lie to my doctor like that. I feel like
that's half the fun.
Well, especially when you're in mental health, like lying to your doctor is like not gonna really help you in the long run.
Yeah, I've already Googled what I want. So.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're lying about how much Klonopin you have left, and you're like, "Please, sir, may I have some more?" Please, sir.
We watched Lee Cornyn's The Mummy.
Oh, that's supposed to be set in the Evil Dead universe somehow?
It's definitely, I mean, it's heavily Evil Dead coded.
Sweet.
Like, it's, I mean, almost too much, I thought. Like, I mean, it feels like you want to do something a little different. I mean, I guess if that's what he was going for, he accomplished it.
Yeah.
Because it's just that, it's the same tone, basically.
As Evil Dead.
Yeah.
I like that.
And it's gnarly as fuck.
Okay,
and
cool.
we enjoyed it.
That's all I want to know.
Yeah.
Gnarly as fuck, dude. Is it radical and tubular?
It's like, yeah, it's just Evil Dead with a slightly different origin, kind of. Or not even really, but yeah.
I get it. I get what you're saying.
Just without the Necronomicon.
Something I'll watch. What is it on?
What did we watch that on? HBO, maybe? Maybe?
I don't have Habbo no more. I don't have Disney.
You don't have the Max?
I don't have Max or Disney, or we have Netflix, and I think we have Paramount.
I just had to turn the Disney back on to watch X-Men 97. It's so good.
There's nothing on there that's really worth it for me.
The X-Men's enough.
I have Rogue One. That's all I really need to watch. It's coming out of Disney these days.
Well, that's where I get my Grey's Anatomy, and I have not seen the last season, so there are medical things I need to know.
So, Grey's Anatomy,
yes.
is One Piece for white women, I've heard.
Oh, really?
Yes. One Piece has like 1,000+ episodes.
I've never seen a Grey's Anatomy deal at Popeyes, so I don't know about that.
Popeye. They're not Popeyes. They're pirates.
They had meals at Popeyes for One Piece.
For
with like a little strawberry
but
shortcake
that would be like
muffin.
A 3-piece, wouldn't it?
I don't remember. There were different deals and of different quality. They also had like a weird lemonade that went with it. It was like
the
purple.
energy lemonade that killed that guy?
I don't know anything about One Piece. I was just confused about why they had this thing on the menu.
One Piece is actually our age group. Because it was around whenever we were kids. Yeah, I never watched. I don't remember.
Never been really a big anime guy.
Yeah,
I love cartoons. Not really big into Japanese anime.
Dragon Ball
stuff.
Z a lot.
I did, yeah.
Dragon Ball Z was cool.
Like, I was afraid to watch Avatar because I was like, this is fucking anime shit. And then I was like, oh, this is awesome.
I didn't. really
Avatar:
like
The Last Airbender.
I've tried Avatar so many times.
It's
like,
really
not.
good.
I get that it's cool. Like I
so
understand
good.
why it's like culturally awesome, and like how it's. Like, I get that it's a cool thing. I just
it's
can't
a
get
travesty
into it.
what they've done with the live action series too. They've just fucked it up once again. Just like character defamation completely. They did Sokka so dirty in the first season, and now they're just doing Toph just as bad.
Well,
But yeah, just the style of cartoon. I looked at it and I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna like this. But
that's definitely more American.
yes.
yeah, no, that is
Japanime
like a
kinda,
American
very
influenced by like that's not anime really. Dragon Ball Z was anime. Akira, there you go.
Love Akira. Yeah.
There you go. That's
I
a
love
movie
Akira,
for you right
yeah.
there. That makes
Spirited Away is great.
Spirited
also,
Away,
yeah.
Princess
Yeah,
Mononoke.
I'm
Big
good with all
Ghibli. I like a lot of the
those,
Ghibli stuff.
Yeah, Ghibli. They're showing Ghibli movies in the theaters this summer.
Mm.
Like you can go see Princess
Yeah.
Mononoke.
We
cool.
did that for one of them.
Did we watch one of them?
We went to it wasn't like a new one that came out. It was an old one that they showed, but I can't remember which one.
I don't know if they're doing dubbed or subbed. I think they're subtitled that they're doing in theaters. Because my wife went and saw Ponyo. Have you seen Ponyo?
I know I have, but it's definitely not one of my
It's a
preferred
It's
ones.
a Ghibli movie, but
Yeah.
it's just like that Ponyo is annoying. Ponyo. Well, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Hog Hair Horror Show. I'm your host, Tyler,
The Sproles.
It's Friday.
and today we are talking about nothing but trouble. Nothing but trouble.
Nothing but
Nothing but trouble.
91. Am I right? on
91.
that?
Yes.
Yes.
91.
Yes.
1991.
I don't know at what age I originally watched this, but like I can remember several times like wanting to find it again and had no like before SEO got so good.
I think it was a
with the
big
internet, like I had no idea what to
Comedy
search
Central
for.
rerun when we were younger.
I don't remember ever seeing it on anything. I think I'm kind of the hipster guy who like found out about it through like the podcasts who were doing it. Like I remember seeing it at the video store and being like, it's like a weird romance movie that I have no interest in.
I used to always in my mind confuse this with The Burbs.
They have a similar tone.
similar.
Yeah.
Similar tone for sure.
Which I hated The Burbs as a kid. Now The Burbs is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
it's
So I guess it's kind of maybe the same with this. I just wasn't really into it whenever I was a kid, but whenever I finally watched it as an adult, I was like, oh, this fucking movie rules. Like it's fucking so weird.
Well, yeah, there's like a lot more comedy than there appears to be if you're looking at it from like a child's eye, you know. You don't really
Yeah.
get everything.
Well, it's like the movie's kind of not sure what it wants to be. It feels like
That too.
they don't go like fully in on the slap. Really, they don't go fully in on the horror. It's kind of like it's like Disney's Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
There you go. Because it is like a combination of Dan Aykroyd wanted to do Beetlejuice meets Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Right, and it's clearly that, but it's like it's so PG.
Before we really get rolling, as per request from Megan, we have our top 5 zombie movies. So you want to get started on
This
that?
was tough.
Yeah, it was really
This
tough
was
for me.
really difficult for
and
me.
I feel it's like I
top
feel like,
5 zombie movies. Like there's so many great.
I feel
What-
mine is so basic.
Well, and there's so many like
I guess mine-
subcategories.
Like because it's nothing crazy on my tops.
Yeah.
I don't think, but the classics are just the classics.
Yeah,
You know.
that's where that shit came from. And, respect.
But like I've got 2 that I just like had to mention, like honorable mention.
Honorable
It's definitely
mentions.
Day of the Dead, the original, and Train to Busan.
Train to Busan is heartbreaking. That movie's very sad.
Yeah, I
whenever-
could not bring up Train to Busan on this.
Yeah, I feel like not doing that is my number 1 is Jaws. By the way, it's my favorite zombie movie.
But I guess I'll start us out with my number 5 though is Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead was almost on my list. I had it on there, and then I was like, nah, because I gotta fit these other ones in. Shaun of the Dead though is. I love the Edgar Wright Death and Ice Cream trilogy. I think that's or the Coronado trilogy or whatever they're called. Like, I do love those movies, especially Hot Fuzz. But Shaun of the Dead, whenever I saw it, I hadn't seen anything like it really before.
Yeah, it was definitely like a early into that kind of more comedy zombie thing.
Yeah. It was taking the tropes.
Has definitely went too far.
No, yeah, way too far.
Okay. Well, my number 5, kind of that led to this, I guess. Zombieland.
Zombieland?
Yeah.
Only seen it once.
The first one's not bad. The second one's terrible.
Yeah, not worth it at all. But
I
the
can
first
definitely
one,
enjoy.
Yeah.
I like the opening where it's like tip number 1, do cardio, because it's just different tips and seeing people die to zombies. I remember that, and I remember Woody.
The really cool zombie kill of the week montage thing they do.
Yeah, and Bill Murray. You know.
And I do remember Bill Murray
Briefly.
Yeah, very briefly. I just thought it would be funny if I dressed like this.
A Murray in this week's movie, but not Bill.
Nope, his brother.
The other one.
Brian
I
Doyle.
forgot he existed.
Who talks like this. My number 5 is 28 Days Later, which is that. I mean, it's the beginning of the fast zombie, which wasn't the coolest zombie to me, but this is the rage virus, so it's like
very intense.
It's more grounded,
right?
I think.
Well, that leads directly into which is my number 4 is 28 Days Later. Also,
yeah, that's your number 4.
So yeah, I agree with you there. Like it was pretty early on that whole was this before the Dawn remake?
Yes,
it was.
Yeah, this was like 2002, 3.
So yeah, that was pretty early with the whole like rage virus thing.
Yeah, it's like rabies times, and the whole thing feels like a gritty, like almost documentary.
Yeah, the first one especially.
Yeah.
Days is different,
but it's also like a novel that you would read, like a short novel that you would read. That it has the vibe of both to me. And I like what they done with the franchise. I like it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the last one. I guess go straight to your number 4, Sam.
Well, my number 4 was Shaun of the Dead. Sorry.
Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
Shaun the Dead.
And I'll go ahead and break the news. My number 3 was 28 Days Later.
Oh.
Like it's hard to deny a lot of these. I think.
Yeah, I think we probably have a lot of the same on ours. My number 4 is Return of the Living Dead.
Okay, which is my number 3. It's so like that's hilarious. It's like last round.
I think we just have the most.
Like the first one. The first one especially. They're all first 3
I love
great.
3.
3 is great also.
3 is like
for
gross.
total different reasons, really.
3 is Brian Usna.
It's more like a serious tone film.
Yeah.
Even like the later ones aren't like they get pretty bad, but like Rave to the Grave is not the worst movie ever.
Did not see that one. I've only seen the first 3.
But yeah, the first one, I mean, you just can't. It's so great. You can't deny. And you got Trash dancing in the
with
cemetery,
her taped up labia,
with her diaper labia. Like it's so thick.
She looks like
it looks more awkward than if they would have just had her.
She looks like a Barbie doll. Yeah. A Barbie doll with nipples. But yeah, Linnea Quigley's very hot under the collar all of a sudden.
Goodness.
So let's see. My number 2. Dawn of the Dead, original.
Oh, did we do number 3 for Sam?
Well, I had already revealed it.
Yeah.
It was 28 Days Later.
Okay, 20. Okay, so we're doing 2. Okay.
But yeah, so Dawn of the Dead is my number 2, the original. I think
that's my number 3.
What year is that one?
79.
Oh yeah, that's my number 1.
It is like I think the quintessential zombie movie.
Yeah. No, it is. I mean, Night really is the beginning of it all, but Dawn is just like so aggressively.
I think it's like the source of most of the lore, almost. Like it's where the modern zombie was established.
Well, the modern like Romero zombie.
Yeah.
Because in Night, they're more like. I mean, they're still like dumb, but it doesn't have anything about like them. Trying to remember things that they did in life, like that. I like that little bit, like that little part of their brain still working. So yeah, Dawn is my number 3. You ready? Your number 3 was
Sam's number 2.
So my number 2 is Evil Dead 2.
Okay. Yeah, not something I would.
Not a traditional zombie movie, but it is a zombie movie.
Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah.
Deadites are zombies. You know, this is our all-inclusive. This is our LGBTQI.
All deadites are zombies, but not all zombies are deadites.
Exactly. If you want to live your life as a deadite, I mean, more power to you. You go, girl. You go, ghoul. Oh. My number 2 is Night of the Living Dead.
Which one?
That's a tough choice, but the original.
The original.
Yep,
Okay.
The original. The remake is so muzzled compared to what it should have been. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
the remake is my number 1.
The remake, yeah.
I mean,
the remake is good.
Just
the remake
my
is
favorite.
good, but you're looking at it like that's a Tom Savini directed movie, right? Tom Savini's the master of gore and shit. That movie's really not that gore.
No.
There's so many shots that are just like empty kind of headshots where they're just like pulling the plug on it. He shot so much shit for that movie. They got cut.
Yeah, I know.
Just so he could make it into theaters, and it's like so fucking tame.
That's still just
but that I love the original.
It's the one I can rewatch constantly.
Yeah.
So wait, y'all both had which one?
We both had Night,
but different.
Well, no, that was his number 2. Was Night?
My number 2 is Night.
Okay.
Yeah,
but was it on your list?
it was my number 1, but mine was the remake.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so your number 2, I think.
Already been revealed. Evil Dead 2.
No, that's right.
So her number 1.
My number 1, Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead?
So I've made a list because amongst all of us, you know, we all brought 5 to the table, and we've all got 5 shared one way or the other.
Yeah.
Okay, so
what was your number 1?
Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn.
Okay.
Okay, so
the original or
78.
Yeah. Okay.
79.
They were working on it then.
It was done in 78.
They were still editing
They
it
just didn't get it out.
to get out those like 4 different cuts of it. I used to have that DVD set box set of it. That's so cool.
Seen every one of them.
Yep,
a million times.
My number 1 is Day of the Dead. That got your honorable mention, but that is my favorite zombie movie because it is like post-apocalyptic. It's not apocalyptic. The zombies have won.
Yeah.
They just marching up. The gore is extreme.
Also, I mean, yeah, definitely a great fucking movie.
Yeah, and I like the whole setting. Let's take the whirly bird.
And it's probably like number 3 on which one I've seen the most. Yeah. Also,
it's one of the DVDs I still own. Is the Day of the Dead DVD, like the special edition. And yeah, my kids has managed to not tear it up.
Yeah, this was hard.
Yeah, but this was a super hard one. It was especially my last 3, Dawn, Night, and Day. I had to like juggle between which one of those was my favorite, which one was 3, 2, 1. But it ended up being Day of the Dead just because that one's the most fun, the most Romero zombie, which I like the Romero zombie. Yeah. It's the most Romero zombie that there's ever been.
Yeah, you get a lot more of the memory stuff.
Yeah,
and shit like that with Bob.
It was hard for me. It was hard for me because I think they're like subcategories, like the classics.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we could have
the remakes of the classics.
This could have been a whole episode in itself. Yeah, and maybe further down the line we will dedicate that much time to shit like this. But right now, I mean, like that is a good top 5 list for everybody. That was a little bit confusing on how we did the order.
You can figure it out.
Yeah, you figure it out. You know,
they were all good. So
it's decipherable.
Know that my number 1 was Day of the Dead.
Yeah, Night. The 90
Night. The Tom Savini one. With
all that matters is Romero is the king.
He's the goat.
And we've all got good taste, so.
Yeah, we've got that's why we have a podcast. We've all got the best taste. You should listen to every single word we say and agree, and then go tell your friends about it so we get more than 13 listens. Just kidding. I don't care.
But this week we are devoting our time to
Nothing But Trouble.
Nothing But Trouble, which they even get the line out in the movie. Yep. Like it's
You're
one of those.
But Trouble. We just wanted to do a podcast today, but instead we got Nothing But Trouble.
When she just inexplicably starts making out with him. Like, it really comes out of nowhere
Yeah,
and goes
that scene.
nowhere.
Well,
Like-
he's been like hitting on her the entire time, but she's finally like, "Oh, I'm so vulnerable."
But she seems to like fall for, I don't even know what at the moment. Like,
There's nothing to fall for with Chevy Chase. I'll tell you that much. That guy is
Oh.
an asshole.
there's like no real chemistry.
Not really. This movie's not. Oh, it's fucking great. Fuck it. It's a 10. Goodbye, everybody.
That, I mean, love it or hate it, and that it is not a 10. But
No,
It's not your
definitely.
typical love story.
Yeah. It's not your typical movie. This is Dan Aykroyd's only movie that he directed. by
yeah,
the way.
written, directed,
And
everything.
acted. He
by
did
Mr.
Bobo
Aykroyd himself.
as well as the judge,
Yeah.
as well as directing and producing that shit. He had to be hospitalized at some point for it because he was just stressing himself out too much.
So, like, the whole thing with the nose.
The big nose,
It
the dick,
changes.
which is, like, there's two scenes,
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah, that-
where
that
it's
show it
just
as-
a penis.
it's straight up, yeah.
But also, he can remove this thing.
Yeah.
And so
He's
this
got
is the
two
nose
options.
he chose. The nose he chose.
The nose he chose.
Let's keep saying that.
He could have picked something way different if he, you know, like.
Also, who made that for him? Who was his prosthesis?
John Candy, Lady John Candy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She does a lot. You know, everybody is a jack of all trades in that town.
Well, she's the mechanic for sure.
Yeah, she's a
Maybe
mechanic.
it's maybe the cousin is the.
It's maybe
prosthetic
Bobo and Little Devil. Little Devil. Which those two, I think. Okay, now that I'm remembering, I do remember seeing them two on Comedy Central. Maybe like just
I think
for
they're
a
the most
second.
memorable. Aside from the musical breakdown, I think they're the most memorable thing about this.
They
movie.
that's fucking
Like,
straight kinder
yeah.
trauma if you're a young one.
Yeah, like definitely something that stood out in my mind.
They are terrifying. But
They just look so greasy.
they're greasy and sweaty, and
Sometimes they're greasy, sometimes they're dirty, and then it like kind of swaps back and forth.
they
a
got
little
like
bit.
4 tits apiece.
Right, and the bottom ones are way bouncier.
The part where he's like,
It's the low belly.
yeah, the part where he's bouncing the belly, going never, 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 never.
I never saw my paternal grandmother naked, but there
Just have
was
to imagine.
there was like she was Pentecostal with a skirt and like pantyhose, and there was something like when she sat down, her legs were apart. Something almost hit the floor,
Oh no!
and it was covered in pantyhose. So I don't know what was going on there, and it's too late to ask now.
There's some kinds of thighs that like droop. That I don't know what
It's
kind
called
of.
a cooter pooch.
No, I'm not
It
talking
was-
about a cooter
there
pooch. I'm
was
talking
more.
about it's an upper thigh that droops. Like I don't know. I'm not trying to fat shame anybody, but that is some like medical oddity shit to me. Do you guys think this did well in the box office?
I doubt it. I
Mm,
highly
baby.
doubt it. Yeah.
It had a
Probably a
40
reason it's his one and only director.
yeah $40 million budget. 8.5 is what it brought in.
I mean, it's a hell of a set. I mean, they built a fucking amusement park.
Oh yeah,
basically.
no, like all that junk was straight up like shipped there from this farmer, and they were like, this is just some farmer, and they're like, can we buy up every piece of junk you have?
I really like the cheesy painted kind of background. When they like first show the house, you know, with the
Yeah.
massive junkyard, that's clearly like
a matte
a
shot.
matte shot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's this movie's a visual feast, just not a very delicious one. It's kind of like the hot dogs they eat with. Good God, the hot dog scene, the way that Dan Aykroyd bites into that hot dog and he's like shaking it. They're eating it on white bread,
Right.
which get some hot dog buns, Judge.
I don't even like doing that.
Yeah, I do it if I have to, but normally, and I'm trying not to eat shit like hot dogs right now. Anyway, I ate 3 last night because it was 4th of July and I had to go out to Ravel.
I made some braised short ribs in a red wine sauce that was decadent.
That sounds really good.
It was pretty.
Did you eat it on a hot dog bun?
No, I had it on
We had
a
white
nice
bread.
bed of bed of
white bread.
rice with herbs.
You got to eat it on that Dave's Killer Bread. That shit is good for you.
Sounds like it'll kill you.
So this is the most convoluted opening, I think, to any movie ever. Nothing that
Right.
happens makes any
The
real
first
sense.
5 minutes
We
does
just-
not lead you
But
anywhere that you're going.
You have no
It's
idea.
Chevy Chase showing up to a party at his own house.
It's his party. He's like, how much is this costume? He's got the cigar
Yeah.
in his mouth.
And I believe this is Aykroyd's brother.
Yeah, Peter
Is,
Peter Aykroyd,
yeah.
who also he has like story credit on this. He also helped with the music, I think. But yeah, he's doesn't look
yeah.
a thing like Dan Aykroyd.
Not nearly as much as the Murray brothers.
Yeah, the Murray brothers, you can definitely see like the resemblance there. But yeah, you're right. It's just like characters. Here's some characters. Blah 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 blah.
I'm rich and nonchalant.
Yeah, so like he meets Demi Moore's character in the elevator. I guess he's just like, I don't know, she just lives in the same building,
She just moved in.
and she's her boyfriend / client is this other guy who is in Atlantic City.
Well, she immediately starts crying before anything, and then notices the.
Well, and it's like the wimpiest, like, oh, I'm upset. Pay attention to me.
I need your attention. Like, Demi Moore, you have my attention undivided at this point.
Yeah, she notices that he has a file from this guy, I guess, somehow.
Yeah.
He's
Private
also-
document that
Right.
she just grabs.
And just takes off. with it.
Motherfucker.
Well, she hands him a espresso machine and a bag of shit.
Yeah. He even says, like, thanks for the espresso machine
Bag of shit.
and the bag of shit, which that maybe be the opening quote of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
I have the time signature for it. But
Like, she almost left her dog. Like,
yeah, she did almost leave the dog. She was just like, God damn it. Like, we never find out what happens to that espresso machine either. It's like a nice espresso, especially for like the early 90s.
Well, we never find out what happens to the guy in Atlantic City,
No,
like,
we
or the
just-
business deal, or
we
her
get
career.
off track for a picnic and things just go wild.
Well, yeah, the movie's not about that. The movie's about them escaping the wacky house.
And then there's the wacky couple who are brother and sister, but
Act like lovers.
yeah,
It's
maybe
the
it's
Brazilian
different
heirs.
the
in
Brazilian
Brazil.
heirs, yeah. It's very much like our previous movies kind of relationship almost. The two foreigner people in the hot tub.
Oh, and
Terrorvision,
Terrorvision? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, weird chemistry.
No, she's not. The lady wasn't foreign in that. She talked
No,
like
but
this,
it was
remember?
yeah, it was that kind of
No, it's that kind of vibe to him. Just rich, beautiful people.
Yeah, like she lures the guys in and then he takes over.
yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
They don't give you that vibe fully in this, but yeah.
But they look like they're bad. They're like the Martells in Game of Thrones. I think they were the Martells that were bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
Look
they
at me remembering
they
shit
just
from
like
that.
fully insert themselves.
Yeah,
Very awkward.
Oh, where are we going, Chris?
Just like
Well, he doesn't even want to get on the elevator with them at first, and then next thing you know, they're just inviting themselves to go to Atlantic City the next day. And he's like, "Oh, don't worry, they're not gonna. They don't get up till 2. We're leaving at noon.
He
It'll be
breakfast at
fine."
2.
Well, for some reason, Demi Moore decides that he is her only means of
Right.
getting to Atlantic City.
Just give me your car.
because of this vague relationship or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, she couldn't just. She's a successful lawyer who has an apartment in the same building that he lives in.
yeah, it's obviously.
She can't
she
get a
has
car
money.
or take a train. Like, it's
She's like, "No, I'm taking your car tomorrow."
She's got it because she's got the bones. She wants to jump Chevy Chase's bones for some reason because that the script is written that way. That's the only way that's happening.
Well, and also her outfits, like to be such a pale woman at that time, she really pulled off the white. Like,
Yeah.
like usually you need a good tan so you don't just get fleshed out, but
No,
she pulls it off.
she's the white lady.
But yeah, he tells he agrees to let them go with them, but then he's like, "Don't worry, they're Brazilian. They
Yeah.
eat breakfast at 2 p.m.
No,
we'll never see him again."
We'll never see him again. And then the next morning, he gets up all hung over, and he's like, "I can't fucking do this. Just give my keys to Demi Moore and blah blah, blah whatever. I'm going back to bed because I'm too hungover." And then Demi Moore shows up in the elevator, and he immediately is just like, "Whoa, give me the keys back." because Demi Moore's hot.
Yeah, she comes out in a backless short skirt, and
she's wearing like safari shorts, kind of. I don't know. They have like the strip up the middle, so you can definitely get a lot of thigh when they ride up. Demi Moore is a very beautiful lady. I'm not trying not to be too horny this episode. I think it makes people uncomfortable. But yeah, they're going to leave, and then the Brazilians are there,
waiting outside the door,
outside of the gate as soon as they open the door.
Yeah.
Where are you going, Chris? And they're like pretty like up and early. They must have been. I feel like Dan Aykroyd was doing some coke on set.
There was definitely.
I feel like there was some coke on set. In this movie. How else could he have done all that shit and still been like hula 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 hula?
Well, apparently, like he was like maybe he was very open, maybe too open to like suggestion.
Yeah, he would.
I think they like kind of did all their own dialogue. This couple,
definitely,
they kind of just like made up their whole thing.
They came up with their characters and their dialogue pretty much. Yeah, they just knew that they were supposed to be brother and sister, and they were like brother and sister who bang.
But yeah, they set off on their big 2-hour journey.
Wait, first of all, let's get into the car and talk about this car, because it's like a classic. She knows the model, but like there are buttons and knobs and screens and all kinds of things.
It's set up like freaking Kit.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
He's got like a GPS that's not really. It's not a GPS. It's just like a digital map, I guess.
Yeah, this is before GPS. Well, this is whenever like
they had ideas.
Like companies had GPS at this point. I think like big like Lockheed Martin had fucking GPS at this point, but like you couldn't get it commercially. I don't think.
I mean, his car is decked out like it was the top edition and somehow a classic with all this new age features. It's wild.
It's got the beep boops and the bop boops and the bleep bleeps, and it can go like 130 miles an hour.
Well, I think that's just
smooth.
They all do that.
Yeah, my car can probably hit 130. I mean, it would probably like explode and shake and like do all that. I'd die, but I could probably reach 130 if I just put my mind to it.
I think you'd have to put your foot to it.
Well, yeah, one foot, but I gotta have, my mind's got to be working, or else this shit's gonna end up bad. You need your brain, you need your hands, you need your feet. These are driving tips from Tyler. The more you know.
You can just shut your eyes. Don't worry about this.
Yeah.
Just
rely on your brain and your hands, your feet.
I think I bring up my voice notes every episode that we do, but trying to get Chevy Chase's name is damn near impossible. I got Tabby J's. It's like, yeah, there's all sorts of shit in there. But yeah, they're leaving, and the Brazilians are like, why don't you take a detour and show us the countryside?
Yeah, well, they surprised them with a surprise picnic that they have arranged for them, I guess. They're like, we did all this stuff, and now we want you to take a big detour so
you have to show us your country.
Yeah.
Why? And he's like, no, you don't want to see it because
it's New Jersey.
Yeah.
There's no country.
Like the road to Atlantic City is nothing. There's
definitely no countryside.
Yeah.
It's city to city.
Well, there's small towns like Centralia, which this is based on. This town, you know about Centralia, Pennsylvania, right?
The whole like actual coal mine. Yeah, the kind of
like, that's what Silent Hill.
Silent Hill. Yeah, no, my bad.
So Silent Hill and this movie share a common DNA.
Yeah.
But they're going. Take the detour. And
Demi pulls up a reasonable detour, I guess.
Which is like, I know that's a visual joke, but it's like it makes like a hook all the way around rather than just going straight, and they have to go through Vulcanvania.
Nothing but men.
In Vulcanvania?
Yeah,
there's two. There's two ladies.
Did we get the I think they pass the bikers before they get into town, and he makes
they pass them when they're in
the
town.
joke that makes no sense.
The Mr. Clean and the Evil Knievel.
Evil Knievel, yeah.
Evil Knievel and Mr. Clean.
Yeah, Evil
what's
Knievel.
Evil Knievel about him?
Yeah.
No, Mr. Clean made sense because he was bald.
Because he was bald, at least.
Because bald guys are tough. We all know that.
Whatever.
He tells those people to like sell pork bellies, buy gold.
Right? Yeah, financial
shit.
advice. Like,
They're just rolling through this little hick town with the windows down.
They're rolling through Chatham.
well, it's like
This was
it's
the set for
of
this was,
Gunsmoke.
yeah, it was like an old western set.
Yeah.
They just like threw some smoke pipes and shit.
They had,
and I think they painted a yellow line down the middle of the dirt road.
yeah, that was pretty much what they did to make it not look like a western set, and hung up those really confusing road signs.
It's a wall of road signs.
And it makes no. Every single highway apparently cuts through right there.
Yeah.
Well, and then we get to our stop sign, which has light bulbs on it.
I thought those were bullet holes.
I thought it was like an outline of the words with like light bulbs, like they would be flashing at some point.
It should be. Yeah. Maybe that's a little visual joke.
It probably would have helped because he blows right through it.
Well, it was a California roll, you know.
California stop, yeah. And he gets pulled over for it, but he gets chased for it. And
well, they're like, your car can outrun that
what are you
cop.
talking about?
Let's
He's a
go."
Provincial cop.
Yeah.
Like
They
Chevy
talk
Chase is
him
right.
in-
He's like, it's
yeah.
still a police officer.
Yeah,
Like,
they talk him into running from the police like it's no big deal.
And this
Don't do
police
that.
car, what the hell was going on with that antenna?
Oh, it's like tied back.
tied back, yeah. It's
I've
like a
seen that
ponytail.
before, Yeah.
Why, where do you have an antenna that long?
It's like a CB.
Yeah.
CB
yeah,
radio.
I think a CB thing.
Okay. I've only seen like the hard coils looking thing on
Yeah.
top.
The ones that bang that thing at McDonald's.
But so like this car is as decked out as the house is. We find like it's got like all knobs and twisties. And,
It hits a switch called manifolds.
Yeah.
And that makes fire shoot out of it.
and he's also got a switch that relays a giant road closing
It does a 10,001 maniac or
Yeah.
1,001 maniac not
that
10,000.
causes them to detour into this just like industrial wasteland that is owned by the trucks.
Well, wasn't it a
He
coal
announces
mine?
on the speaker
Yeah.
that these trucks own this road.
Yeah, and his speaker system, like if they're going that fast, those motors are revving, and you can hear him clear as day.
Yeah.
And they're going over like gravel. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no way you can
Yeah.
fucking hear what that dude's saying.
Yeah, it's like they teleport to another like world.
And you know, if you tried to do that like today, like John Candy would have just shot all of them. He would have ran them off the road and found the survivors and been like, pow.
But like he's like super sympathetic in this movie. Like he's like really reluctant about
He
reluctant
is.
about all of it.
Yeah, well, he's
Getting
just like,
sick of living like this.
he even tells him like, my duty's into this bench. You know, fucking, I'm just law enforcement. Don't try to make me into anything.
When he tells him like he's been working for him since he was 8 years old.
Yeah.
So like I don't really know like
Was he an 8-year-old cop?
well like is he family or is he like just like an orphan? But he is the sister. Like he is,
and there's a painting.
and he claims the girl is his granddaughter.
Yeah, so I think, yeah, he's got to be.
We're missing a
Well,
generation.
what happened to the parents? Yeah.
We're missing a whole generation.
They ate them.
And who is Bobo and Little Devil's parents? Like,
Ugh.
did they just crawl out of the ground?
They're probably brothers with John Candy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't. It's just a collection of fucking weirdo people. You don't really know the familial connection with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, you can kind of guess that the hitchhiker is like the older guy's son, and then there's Grandpa. But Grandpa, there seems to be a missing generation there too, because Grandpa's like 1,000 years old.
Yeah, so like he like runs them into like a trap with his cousin waiting with the fucking
assault
AK-47
rifle. Yeah,
Yes.
like an assault rifle.
M16. I
A
think.
little overboard, but
They have the most ridiculous guns in this. They have like Uzis and like weird looking different guns.
They get them from fucking gun runners and shit.
one of them, the end of it looked like it was going to be a flamethrower.
Yeah.
But like, so like he really tries to give him a break. Like he tries his damnedest
He's
to like give
we
this
gotta-
guy a break.
yeah.
And Chevy Chase has to be fucking Chevy Chase and just be an asshole.
Pretty
to
much,
everybody.
yeah. He just fucking like, is there some way we can just take care of this right now? And tries to bribe the cop. And the cop's like, come on, man. You ever tried to bribe a cop before?
No.
They don't like it.
I would never. I couldn't afford to.
What if you did it with like a McDonald's fry? Be like, hey, maybe we can solve this.
Try to slip him a 20. Like, come on.
I got a hash brown.
I did accidentally flirt with a cop one time, and I like grabbed his arm and touched his chest. Got out of that one.
I think maybe I got to try that next time.
Yeah, definitely try that, Tyler.
Oh, you're so strong.
And if you like stop and like really
Your arm broke
stare him down, up and down, like,
Daddy.
What you don't know is they get all their shirts tailored specifically to their pecs and abs and muscles.
I believe that.
It's true. There's like one tailor in shop in town, and there's a bunch of uniforms hanging up there.
We gotta show off the gun show. But yeah, they get hauled in.
Well, yeah, like he does something that's like not a thing ever anywhere. It's
Well, no, this is based on
I can't give you
true
a ticket for
yeah.
this. I have to take you in to see the
Justice of the
the
Peace.
justice of the peace.
Which
It's
this
like-
is based on a true thing that Dan Aykroyd got pulled over. I mean, it's fucking Dan Aykroyd telling the story, but
Yeah.
it is like he got pulled over in the middle of the night going through some small town, and the cop took him to the Justice of the Peace to like solve the case. And like I get rather than writing him a citation or some shit. That's not how we do things in Vulcanvania.
Yeah, so they have to like follow him in, and when they're coming in over like this gate that lets down, which as soon as I see that, I'm like, oh, I'm never leaving this
We're
place
dead.
again.
Well, it's
Yeah.
like the moat to the castle.
Yeah.
Which that's a real moat that they fucking dug for this movie.
And it's all full of this like crazy metal art that we find out.
Is that the folk art? Yeah,
the
Folkum.
Darners makes. Yeah, the damn Folkum joke really got me. Actually,
So Chevy Chase, it's his delivery.
he's constant quips throughout
This whole
entire
movie is like it's like Harvey Birdman, where it's just constant jokes. It's like
Yeah.
that Zucker Brothers.
Well,
Kinda
all
shit.
this
And
metal
when they're coming
sculpture.
across, he sees something and he's like, "Oh, that's where Flipper's buried." And the
Flipper's
brothers-
dead.
No,
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah, this we're getting into the madness right here.
So we're into a junkyard now, and there's a lot of industrial, like metal art, things that have been welded together.
Yeah,
Some
this
of them
is
are weird inventions.
4,000 toasters.
Right.
that they
Very
got.
shiny as well.
Very shiny. People were just giving them toasters for this movie.
Well, I'll have to make a suggestion. If you're ever in Wisconsin, Bluffview, Wisconsin, go to Dr. Evermore's Sculpture Park, and you will see a lot of the same type of art. It's a huge yard where this guy with the welding machine just went crazy, and it's a lot of fun.
That sounds cool. I'd go visit that. And I'd curse at
And
the
it's
sculpture.
This week's
free. It's
travel
free.
Yeah, this is whenever we get the mat shot of the yard we were talking about
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah. We see it's just like a massive, unending junkyard, like trash heap.
It's like at the end of From Dusk Till Dawn.
It's well organized,
It's very much,
though.
yeah.
Like,
They
these
have
are
a
our
lead-
toasters. These are our refrigerators.
It's like oddly,
these are...
yeah. Well, that's all Bobo and Little Devil do. They just organize the trash.
Yeah, I mean that's what people make a living off of that.
But they're hauled into the Vulcanania school and courtroom.
the town building, its courtroom.
It's everything.
It's a little bit of everything. And they taking him inside, and he's like, "Lucy, I'm home."
The house is disgusting.
It's the Resident Evil house.
It would smell so bad. It's like, because it's
Smell
just
like-
like clearly like yeah, it's like there's death and everything, but there's also just like garbage everywhere.
Garbage and like musk and
Yeah.
like mold and shit everywhere. Probably smells like cobweb farts.
It smells terrible.
Full skeletons.
Well, there's like decomposing corpses with the meat still on them. Some of them. Yeah. Then
Yet
we
no
meet-
junkyard dogs.
They have dogs.
They do?
They have the dogs. Yeah, the cousin takes the dogs.
Oh,
out.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah. You don't
okay.
ever see 'em.
Briefly,
Okay.
they're not used at all. It's just like one brief scene.
You just hear them bark.
You hear them a little bit.
Yeah,
you see
don't-
them once.
I don't remember ever seeing
Yeah,
them.
because they're not like they're different. I forgot the dogs. The types were weird. They weren't like basset hounds.
No. But
yeah, they're hauled up in front of this like crazy ass looking desk, and he like lifts out of the floor. Like he's got this one like elevator.
He has
thing.
this whole presentation where like the thing scoots forward. His house is Evil Ernest. That's a good name for the episode, Evil Ernest, because he's just got everything's a contraption.
Aldana does
It's
a
like
hell
if
of a
Rob
job.
Zombie made Pee Wee's Playhouse.
There's another good one. Very astute. But yeah, they approach the bench and we see like
It's sort of like a prolonged reveal here.
yeah, he's
like,
on the
not
cover of
entirely
the movie.
necessary.
Like,
Yeah.
by the way, he's on the cover of the movie.
He's just like ruffling around behind his papers as Chevy like unnecessarily quips and pisses him off.
yes, we're here to get married, all of us.
And why are we all on trial? Like,
Right? Why are all of them in there? Why do they all need their ID? I mean, cops will like get passenger IDs just to make sure you're not a wanted criminal, I guess. I don't fucking know.
I don't think these folks are too worried about the law or anything.
Yeah, nobody really seems too concerned about the law in this movie.
Well, we find out that they're operating under some sort of weird archaic system that's pre-Magna Carta.
Yeah, pre-Magna Carta. Shire, like,
Shire law.
yeah. Sharia law.
So, like, serfdom type shit.
Fiefdom and serfdom. Very astute, young lady. We should spend some time together. I'd like that. Would you now? And she's like,
Like, he like, his introduction, though, he, like, gets up and does the haka shaka shoo.
bula, 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 hula, hula, hula. Which, Dan Aykroyd on cocaine.
I think this is like the first time we get the real dick nose shot too. When like Chevy, like it almost feels like that's how Chevy
No,
is seeing it.
It's not. We don't get that until the dinner time.
Okay.
But his dick looks like a nose. His nose looks like a dick. But there's certain scenes. You're right.
It
is
always
a
looks
dick
like a dick
nose.
nose,
But-
but sometimes it's just a wet penis on its face.
the first time you see his face, don't the Brazilianaires say, like, is that a rubber nose?
Yeah, she does.
And the rubber nose. And they do the whole court thing. And
She starts to kind of smooze him.
yeah, she's
but-
doing great because she's a fucking lawyer.
Yeah.
And then Chevy Chase, once again, has to be Chevy Chase. He's Chevy chasing.
But as soon as he finds out that he's a banker, they
Like,
really
no
scared on
financial
that.
publishing.
Banker. He's a banker.
Banker.
Which, I mean, a financial publisher, he just has a newsletter.
It's a-
He's making all of his money off a newsletter.
It's
think
his job is really bad.
I think he has an advising role because he does that for the Brazilianaires. Like, I think
You're
he
right.
has like a.
He's some sort
Well,
of financial
yeah.
advisor, which I don't know how you just give advice for free. Or
I mean, the pork belly
No,
thing.
you pay like people to be like, no, you should maybe invest in this. You pay me $1,000 an hour, and I'll like look at shit and be like, you should do this because I'm real smart. I'm Jordan Belfort. John Candy is the most logical one, and which John Candy, his performance in this is great. But
like they go through the whole like chase and all that, and he's like, "Look, I'm just bringing you in on the rolling the stop sign.
stop sign. Yeah, I won't mention the speeding.
Yeah, we're not gonna mention any of that other stuff.
He's
and
so cool. He's the most logical out of everybody in this movie, but he's the most like. I feel like there should have been more John Candy in this movie, like just in general, like.
And he kind of like disappears along with our Brazilian couple.
Yeah, he's not like a
he's
major
in it
character in this
little
movie.
more, but yeah.
I mean, the Lamelda,
Aldana,
Eldona,
right?
Aldona.
Hail donuts.
Ale donuts. Yeah, she's featured a little bit more, but I just feel like there should have been more her. Should have been more John Candy. John Candy should have been. I mean, I like that he's the straight man in the movie, but I just wanted more because I love John Candy so much. He's underutilized in this movie.
Well, it's like I guess his decision to not do a voice as the daughter, Adanya or whatever her name is.
That's
like,
a funny. She got struck
just
down by
kinda-
lightning strike.
my kind of woman.
That's all she does.
But yeah, once he finds out that he's a banker, they gets that they have to stay until the next day.
Yeah, until the next day, until
Like-
4 p.m. the next day, and they're like, but everybody's like, "Wow, this is unfair," and he like pulls a crank, and they all fall into like some squeaky toys.
It's like a pile of squeaky toys, like dog toys. It's crazy,
From all the dogs they've eaten.
right? So like at this point we get this weird kind of aside here, which like I don't know, it could have like I think it would have been better like at a different point of the movie maybe, because it's like I don't know, it shows the audience what's gonna happen I guess, but I don't know where we cut to the bald one.
The bald, yeah. You just know he's a Baldwin. He looks like it's like Alan Baldwin or some shit.
Yeah, but he's all greasered out. He's cruising with his homeboys.
Well, that's not Alan Baldwin. Jesus Christ.
No, that's
Billy Bald. That's
Billy
like,
or
he was
yeah,
in
I think it's
Virus, I
Billy.
think.
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin is the one I was. He's the big star. The guy
Yeah,
who
Alec
shot the lady
is the big one. Yeah.
who was in Beetlejuice. And yeah, we see them getting arrested, and he like pulls out a flask. They're all obviously fucked up.
Yeah, he like gets out and he's like, "This is kind of ridiculous." I thought like they go through the whole thing, you know, with the flask and all. Then he's like, "I'm gonna have to bring you in," and so Baldwin pulls a gun out.
That's why he has to make him do the breathalyzer, and he's
Yeah,
like, "You're
yeah,
double
they
the
do-
label."
they-
The
this
town
crazy
limit.
looking breathalyzer.
You're gonna have to blow for me. Oh, I gotta blow you. I'll blow you. I'll blow you.
But he's got the cop at gunpoint, and it's sort of like, that's not a knife. He pulls out
a
He's
Mac
got
10.
a cooler gun,
Yeah,
so that
an automatic weapon.
supersedes
Right.
him. It's still a gun.
Yeah,
Like, it could be a fucking pew shooter if I've got mine on you first. That's just not how guns
once again,
work.
if this was today's times, you know, that fucking dude would be dead.
Or the cop would be dead.
No, well, the cop
He
made.
had his gun out first.
I don't know. That dude was probably, I was just kidding, and the cop be like, blah blah blah. But then he takes them to the court and shows off all the drugs. They had like crystal meth and coke and uppers, downers, leaners, sidewaysers,
Upside downers.
Jim Jammers.
But it's like this whole time, they're like Chevy Chase and the other chick are just like kind of vaguely hearing all this.
Yeah.
Like it's like they don't really know what's going on. But yeah, they get sentenced or whatever, and he hits another switch, I guess, in this fucking Rube Goldberg house.
Yeah, it hits
It
fucking.
makes a conveyor belt.
Yeah, the conveyor belt, which takes him outside and drops him into a
roller coaster.
roller coaster, which
Which
the
brings
song starts playing, called Mr. Bone Stripper, done by the damn Yankees, written for this movie.
Clearly.
Yes. Mr. Bone Stripper! Bow, dow, dow. Fucking
And it's not like it's just like a thing that's in the movie that we hear. It's like being like played on speakers as they
Mr.
ride
Bone Stripper!
to their death.
Fucking Ted
To
Nugent.
this giant machine that like somehow strips them and completely strips their
Not
bones.
a drop of blood.
Cleans them totally. Which we do see like water jets and stuff.
Yeah, but it's water, not fucking blood coming out. Which I think there were some cut scenes in this too, because I think it's a PG-13 movie.
I think they tried to do a more gory version and it just didn't get
Test
good.
audience didn't
Yeah.
like it, which fuck them test audience. I want to see it. This should have been more outlandish.
Yeah.
It's almost got that Peter Jackson
It's
kinda
just like
quality to it.
almost in all those
Yeah.
aspects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could have had fucking more blood. Whatever. Bone stripper. And now it's time for them to all eat supper together. Yeah. This is whenever the female cop, cousin
cop comes and like brings them to supper.
come on, it's time for supper.
And this is just like so Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It is,
This-
but it is so much nicer than.
Yeah,
it's like
it's like
it's a big
Disney-
table. Nobody's
it's Disney
restrained.
version,
Everybody. It's
like-
just an awkward dinner.
Yeah.
Which, and the hot dogs that come out of the pressure cooker.
And they have a train set that lifts out of the table with all the condiments that nobody but him can actually get because he won't slow it down.
He's
for
the only one who
anybody
can stop it.
else.
Yeah. This is how I like them. And I suggest you try yours the same way. He puts mustard, ketchup, and mayonnaise on it.
He just loads it down and just on that plain white bread. He's
On the plain white
jiggling it
bread, on the
around.
gray, like loopy sausage. It looks like one of those. It looks like an Italian sausage, and I don't like Italian sausages.
But don't worry, they're also having ants on a log.
Ants on a log.
There were like 4 sticks.
Yeah.
Those were huge ants
They
on a
were
log
huge,
too. I don't like celery.
I don't either.
It
Don't
tastes
like
like
raw
BO to
celery.
me. I will eat celery if it's like doused in ranch dressing.
I only
Can't
eat
eat it raw,
if,
I eat
if
it
it's
cooked.
cooked in
Eat it
something.
cooked, yeah. Cooked is good. Cooked is good. Not cooked is bad. Tastes like BO. The more you know. Yeah, this movie is a fever dream at this point. It's because it's so gross. A pickle fires at Fausto's face. And he's like, my sister, who is the queen of Mardi Gras, will not sit at dinner table and get pickles thrown at her. Or by a pickle launcher. And they jump out of a fucking window.
They dive out of the fucking like second story.
Yeah, it's just there's
take
the
off.
only way out.
It's insane.
Oh, this is when we meet Aldona too. Aldona. And just John Candy in makeup with a wig on and huge boobs. He's
That's
convincing.
the joke.
Yeah.
They're in like the same shot at that one point when they first
It's
introduced
a good.
her.
It's a green screen composite
For
shot.
as
and it's
early as
pretty
this
good.
is, yeah.
'Cause I think in Body Double they do the same thing and it looks bad.
I've seen it. I thought it looked worse in Sinners.
That's right. They did do that in Sinners.
I
I believe that they were 2 different actors in that. I didn't like.
just thought it was funny looking at points.
I don't know, I believe, like, I forget that Michael B. Jordan's playing 2 characters in that movie. So that's kudos to them. That movie, I think, could have been better. I mean, I'm glad it won all sorts of awards, and that dance scene was fucking insane and very fun to watch. But I don't know. We'll get to it when we cover it.
But yeah, so they take them off to bed, I guess. This is when they lock them up in a bedroom together.
Well, this Dan Aykroyd explains like why he hates bankers and what happened to the whole town.
His great grandpappy was screwed over by a banker
who gave him stock bonds or whatever, and he's like, you know what they're worth now? Just about the finest outhouse paper wall you can get. Outhouse wallpaper or
I
whatever.
was like, what?
Paper wall. Then we catch up with the Brazilians, and
they get to the creek or whatever, the moat.
The poop pit. I have the poop pit.
It
It smells like Sao Paulo.
It's the toxics.
Yeah, right.
And they have to like swim through it. And then they're just immediately caught. Do they swim through it and are immediately caught?
They got shit on their shoulders too, and they're coming up, and he catches them, and he's like, nice try. And they hears the dogs coming, and he's like, but you have to help us. You deserve some time off. He's like, you peeled the right banana there.
Yeah. They like just pretty easily convince him into letting them go. And he tells them to hide, and they just disappear from the movie.
Until the end.
And we get just a little bit more of him, really, even.
No, I think he's like,
yeah.
I think he
comes back when they're, yeah.
Oh, he's already he's got to go pack his bags and everything.
Yeah, but we go back to Chevy in the bedroom or whatever, and this is when they just like kind of inexplicably start making out.
Yeah, whenever she's just like, I know,
you're nothing but trouble.
Yeah.
And then just like passes out.
I need to go lay
like,
down.
It's like she got like really drunk all of a sudden, and then this was like.
There's a deleted scene of her. Maybe it's because she ate a bite of the hot dog, and she's like, "Hey, lie down."
She was hot dog drunk.
Hot dogs are an aphrodisiac.
Everybody knows that, especially those big fucking gray, disgusting looking hot dogs.
But yeah, so that they're just like sleeping, and then we see Candy start pulling knobs and shit.
Well, no, is it Candy or is it the?
Yeah, that's
we see
Candy,
a pair of eyes come through that painting that looks like John Candy.
Right.
So that makes me think that
I'm pretty sure it's Candy doing it to like help them escape.
Well, no, because they flip
starts
the bed
leading
around
them out of there.
They flip the bed around, and then the lady cop comes in and tells them like,
how does that bed flip work, by the way?
For no reason,
not
really. It
tied
doesn't
down.
flip them off. And then like she's like, Demi Moore's like, what did you do?
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. But yeah, this is the cop doesn't come in here. The door just kind of like opens.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the door just kind of comes open,
and then they go out. I'm pretty sure it's Candy's character pulling the knobs and shit, trying to direct them. You know,
because you hear him talking at one point. He opens the attic door later on. He's like, "All right, yeah, go ahead, Slick."
But yeah, he lets them out in the hallway, and then like the hallway starts closing in on them.
Almost get crushed by the wall.
Yeah.
Demi Moore's like, "Ah!" and then she gets crushed and like explodes in blood.
Yeah.
And the end of the movie it ends with just Chevy Chase like going, "Why?"
You had a different cut.
Yeah, I got the director's cut.
Now, unfortunately, the only kill in this is Baldwin in his game.
Yeah, it's all his. Yeah,
the only actual deaths in this.
which could lame deaths. You know, they could have, like we had said already, they could have been better, but they make their way out of there, and this is when they end up in the attic. They find the Wrong Turn collection of like everybody's IDs and newspaper clippings. Like they have the Jimmy Hoffa thing. They have the newspaper clipping right next to his ID and shit. And they're like, "Oh, I wonder."
But it's just like who collected all this too? Like I don't know. I guess this was Candy's character, like his secret room or something. Because it's like a weird setup to where when they actually get in there, there's a safe that falls.
Yeah,
and he like traps them in there.
Maybe that's the Missing Generation that did that. That's another good name for the episode, The Missing Generation. Toby Chase falls down a pit and ends up watching Dan Aykroyd pull his nose off.
Well, like they're just like in there chilling for a while, and they decide to have some cigars together.
Yeah, which Demi Moore is an actual cigar enthusiast, along with her husband at the time, Bruce Willis.
Really? Okay. Yeah. Which is kind of weird, like, because if Candy's character is, like, leading them along at this point, he kind of just, like, pauses here for a while.
To let him hang out,
yeah. To let him look at everything.
Before he lets him out in the, all right, Slick.
Yeah, because he, like, pulls another lever and, like, a secret door opens.
Yeah, and this is when they end up going down the
slide.
They
find a slide.
That's like...
I don't think I'm going down a slide in this
at least 40 stories
crazy
tall.
House.
They slide down the slide for like a good 3 minutes.
Yeah. And they're somehow like magically split off into two different directions, like at the airport.
Did something like this happen in Casper, the Friendly Ghost?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember if that
definitely there's like a slide or like a railroad, like a
There was a railroad.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
there was a railroad.
Okay.
Yeah. What a weird movie. Can we keep her? Or can I get? I don't know.
Anyway.
But yeah, she's spit out into the junkyard, and he lands into like this pile of bones in the
wall. Which is it's all femurs too. It's
right,
all the
exactly.
same kind of bone.
Yeah. Yep. There's the femur collection.
Yeah, and he's watching the judge like take off his nose and like take off his wig, and he has a dick head too.
Yeah, that under the wig, it's like it's really misshapen.
It's
I got a good looking skull. All right. Some dudes be looking like Michael Berryman, but I got a nice shaped head.
He needs to go see a phrenologist.
Why would I go see a phrenologist? And where would I go see a phrenologist?
I don't know. I can hook you up with a good hypnotist.
Do they do phrenology as well?
She's probably got that little Romance in the Stone little head thing somewhere.
If somebody did phrenology on me, I'm sure they'd be like, "Oh, you're a successful man." I'd be like, "No, I just got a good head shape."
Yeah, Chevy's hiding out in the wall, and I think this is when we cut to her in the junkyard, right? And she stumbles upon the twins,
Bobo and Little Devil.
Yeah,
which kinder trauma. I imagine if you had seen this at a young enough age,
it's definitely the thing that stuck out to me. Yeah,
because it's two giant babies, it's giant sweaty, dirty babies going like, "Nah, we're going to work together. I hate working for you. I'm never working with you again. Never, 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 never." And that's Brian Doyle Murray, and Dan Aykroyd playing them too.
Yeah, she like stumbles over some shit. They start hollering, "Intruder, intruder!" And
it's the trespasser.
Yeah, she gets snatched up by female Candy.
Aldona.
Yeah, Aldona. And she's like about to throw her into like the hell pit, of like the burning coal mine we established
Yeah.
that is underneath everything.
Which is just the big vent cap in the middle of the fucking junkyard. Not guarded by anything, just, you know.
But and then they convince her to let them have her as like a plaything.
Yeah, we promise. We'll make sure she won't leave. You know, like that shit. And she's like, And they sit around playing cards, but I think this is the part whenever Digital Underground shows up.
This is when so we cut back to Chevy in the wall, and we get a call from the cousin that she's bringing in some speeders.
We got some speeder, yeah, bringing them in. And it's fucking Digital Underground with DJ Humpty Hump. Is
Humpty Hump, yeah.
And Tupac
Tupac,
Shakur. Anton Chigurh is in this movie. Tupac Shakur. Very young, and he's just singing all around the world, same song. It's a catchy fucking song, and Dan Aykroyd plays the shit out of some fucking organ, which he has on his desk right there.
We found out he apparently has a soft spot for musicians. Like they go through like the whole musical number, and he's like, "Okay, because of your contribution to society, we're letting you go free of all charges."
I don't know. This whole thing has the stink of like a studio being like, "Can you fit this?"
I
number
like
one
it
chart
though
topper?
because it's like one of those goofy like break into song moments.
It makes no sense,
But it makes more sense though, kind of. It's like organically more like something that happens. They don't just break into song. It's like, oh, your musicians
Why don't
prove
you
it.
play me a song? Yeah, which the guy takes off 2 pairs of sunglasses and he's still got 1 pair on. I'm not saying I don't like this scene because I do love this scene. Like, there's no way like this all around the world. I've had it stuck in my head all fucking week, along with Mr. Bone Stripper. It's just all that's been playing in my head. But yeah, they play, and Chevy Chase finally makes his way out of the wall, I think.
I think it's before this, actually, because, like, as soon as he leaves, Chevy comes out of the wall and finds the gun, but then he comes right back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get the whole thing, actually. It's way too much right here. That's why it's so weird. Because, like, yeah, he forgets his gun, they scuffle, and then they run into Aldona. And he like pushes him into her, and he's like, "Oh, touched her. You got to marry her. That's the rules around here."
Whoever touches her, she owns.
Yeah. And so then we have the whole musical number, and he's like, "But before you leave, could you help me out here?" And so they have them like play the like funky wedding intro.
Yeah. And the scene, whenever he's like, "Do you take her?" She's like, "Mm-hmm." And he's like, "Chevy, do you take her?" And he's like, I mean, he's like, "Speak up, speak up, boy." And it's like, I do.
Which definitely wouldn't be legally binding. Just like say what you got to say.
Yeah, definitely under duress.
Maybe shower laws are different.
Shower law.
Yeah.
But like as soon as it's over, the band is leaving, and he starts pleading to them to help him.
Yeah, come on, you guys, these people are maniacs. You got to help me out here. And the fucking the judge is like, "Oh, go ahead and go. Thank you, bye."
Yeah.
One of the guys from Digital Underground is like, "I was nervous on my wedding night too." And then they get real mad at Chevy Chase and try to send him through the Bone Stripper for basically dishing Aldona.
Yeah. But like one of the belts jumps off the Bone Stripper, and he's able to escape.
Luckily, because he prays to God, and that's really the whole message behind this movie, is that it's very Christian. Somewhere
in here, though, we get the aside with Demi playing cards with
Bobo and Little Devil.
And Little Devil, which is pretty fun because she's once again like using her wiles to like actually.
She is, and she's like one of the Little Devil. I think is like, if I win this round, I get Demi Moore.
Yeah.
It's like, Bobo, no
Little Devil,
no Little Devil.
But so like he escapes though, and we kind of like abruptly like we're missing a little something because we abruptly cut to them like testing out their new Chop-O-Matic 10,000 or whatever you want to call it. They have Demi like they have the watermelons.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the watermelon thing.
It's like 3 like road plows
And
made into a giant chopper.
When Chevy Chase takes off and he comes across the moat and he's like, "Smells like Sao Paulo."
Yeah.
And yeah, this is an amazing budget on $40 million budget on this movie. This is the part where you can tell. I mean, it's all over the screen with all the gadgets and shit, but this set piece in particular and the explosion and everything, like, that's some money right there. I tell you what.
But yeah, like they have her, like he's like shouting out for him to like reveal himself, or he's gonna chop her into 3 pieces real quick. I guess
like 6 pieces.
It's a really unnecessary killing device.
They had 6 watermelons, but all they ate was hot dogs for dinner.
Yeah, really. Those are perfectly good watermelons.
It's like $200 worth of fucking watermelons. It's crazy what they charge for a watermelon these days.
Know. Even if you're going to just buy one on the roadside, it's still like $20.
$20, yeah. It's fucking nuts.
It's fucking worth it though.
I'm the only one around that eats watermelon, so it's like I can't buy a fucking giant $20 watermelon.
Grow your own. You guys can grow them.
They never come out right.
We had a couple that came in. We had a yellow one and
I never liked yellow watermelon.
I think it was just the yellow, 2 yellow ones. They were good. Watermelon, yum yum. Too many seeds though, in the ones that we grew.
I feel like it's a waste of time. It's not a flavor.
You put salt on it.
I'll just eat salt.
No, you can't just eat salt. You got to eat salt with watermelon. And you're like,
But then they grow in your belly.
No, only if you swallow the big seeds. The little seeds don't grow.
They got Demi strapped to this contraption, and they're about to chop her up. So Chevy comes up and lights an oil barrel
on fire,
and, like Donkey Kongs it into a bunch of other barrels.
And right as he's counting down, he's like, 5,
and it creates
4.
this perfect pyrotechnic, lined up perfectly with their countdown.
It's awesome looking, like it's an awesome explosion. It's an awesome set piece. Like I said, it's very, very good, very well done.
Yeah.
And
while they're distracted, Chevy is like unties Demi.
Yeah, and which. For some reason, this whole explosion rocks everything and knocks everybody down and doesn't flip that switch that drops the shit on
right,
Moore.
Yeah.
Because Aldona's like sitting there with her hand on that, and all she has to do is drop it. So I imagine she like fallen over and was just like, "Whoops!" let go of it. But Demi Moore should have been dead.
Yeah.
And then this movie ends with Chevy Chase going like, "Why?"
So this getting into like one of the main issues I have with this movie is the ending. The endings. It's got like 4. It's like it feels like we're watching the end of Clue, where they show you all the different like random endings. Because
there's a good 4 of them.
It could have ended well a couple of different times. Like if they'd have just had everything collapse at this point, as they're getting away, and the whole house falls into the thing. And
no, you got to get
we have to get
them getting on the train
more,
and then them making it to the police, explaining it to the police, and then
it's hilarious when they're explaining to the cops because it's like they're. It's so convoluted that they can't even explain it.
We came
out literally just a movie.
They have the drawing of it and shit.
Yeah, the whiteboard.
It's like, this movie makes no sense. This is,
and like the cops, like, you're gonna have to come with us. It's like,
which is something that
never would happen. No, because even Chevy Chase is like, "What are you talking about? Just watch this guy like take off his upper lip and look like an alien."
Yeah,
I'm not going back. I'm traumatized.
But they go back with the police, the Air Force, the Army,
National Guard. The
they
Avengers
let them wear
are there.
their own police jackets.
Yeah, they give them police uniforms.
And they go and knock on the door, and we see the judge come out like, "Oh, who's y'all bothering the old?" He's got a bandage on his head for some reason. "Why are you bothering an old man like me? I think you stirred up a hornet's nest behind her." And,
he tells them to look behind him, and we find out that everybody loves him or whatever. He's like, everybody.
"Hi, Judge,"
which could have just ended right here.
Yep.
And would have been a better ending, I think, or
also,
good enough.
Yeah, very dark, like bad guys win kind of thing. But nope.
But no, right at this moment, like the mine finally starts to collapse.
Yeah.
And shit just goes crazy.
And they get the F out of there.
Or they managed to get back into his stripped down BMW.
Yeah,
which she had already tried, but she couldn't get it. And he's like, "No, there's a secret switch.
There's a fuel switch on it."
Somehow it was the only issue with this car.
Yeah, that is missing everything.
Yeah.
It's just like an engine with like a body.
It's a go-kart.
Yeah, it's a go-kart.
But they get out of there in this stripped down car right as the house and everything just falls into the mine.
Yep. And
it could have ended it here.
The end.
Could have ended it here.
Chevy Chase is like, why?
But no,
because Demi Moore almost falls in.
Yeah.
As it starts to break apart while they're on the steps, and then she falls in and dies.
Which stinger do we get first? Is it them in their apartment or him or the Bahamas or whatever?
We get the Bahamas.
We see that first.
That's another ending that we get.
Yeah, we cut to the Brazilian couple and Candy.
And John Candy is like with the Brazilian lady.
He's now her lover.
They're all friends. They're probably all having like weird Brazilian threesomes.
Could have ended it there.
Could have ended it there.
Nice little stinger.
We cut back to the apartment where Demi Moore's like, I'm gonna go take a shower. Oh no! The Chevy Chase is having like a nightmare. She says it's a nightmare,
like a dog.
Yeah.
Right.
He actually does bark.
Barking. Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, you're having a napmare," which I like that. She's like, "I'm gonna go take a shower. You just try to relax." And he's like, "Okay." And he's flipping through the news and sees like there's a news report about Vulcanvania like falling and exploding and collapsing and everything. And he's like, "We have a local resident here who survived." He's like, "Oh well, it's just that he survived and just pick up what we have left." And I think we may go visit my son-in-law. And it's Dan Aykroyd again as the judge, just laughing. And then Chevy Chase screams, falls over the couch, and then
Wile E.
Coyotes through a wall. And you hear him kind of go in the background going, "No, you won't."
and that's how we
the end of the movie.
End this movie. I absolutely love this movie. I can't give it more than a 3 out of 5.
I'd give it a 4.
I think it's a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I'd go with the 4 as well.
If you're not into cult movies and weird shit, like, this is definitely not your bag of grapes, but this is so much fun to watch. It is if you just succumb to it. Like, you have to be in the right mindset. Drink a beer or two. Smoke that marijuana if you're into that.
I mean, it's an excellent cast and everything.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of good stuff. Next week we will be doing some real horror. That's right. We're doing 1986's The Hitcher, starring Rutger Hauer and C. Thomas Howell.
Okay, never seen that. I can picture the cover though. I like it's one of those.
Yeah, it's definitely a video store.
Yeah.
Strap in, motherfuckers, because this one's scary.
Cool.
Or at least to me it is. It's a fucking like straight like horror movie to me.
Cool.
But until then, if you want to get in touch with us, you can email us at hoghairhorrorshow@gmail.com. We're on Facebook as a group. Now we have a page. Follow us on our page rather than us as a person, because we no longer exist as an entity. But yeah, we're on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit. What else? There's another one we're on. Instagram. Grindr.
Bumble.
Plenty of Fish.
Tubi.
Adult Friend Finder. You know, we're the horny MILFs in your area. I'm just saying, like, it's us, and we want to just do a live podcast for you. But yeah, bye.
Later.
My God.